brand new studio. Hi, I'm Lewis Spears. As many of you may know, I have hoaxed many media outlets into publishing fake stories, and we all like to laugh at how little research they do before publishing something fake. So I thought for my next trick, I would test how much research does the average person do before they jump on a bandwagon to cancel a stranger who they've never heard of before. In this video, I'm going to show you how I mobilized over 2 million people to cancel, harass, and send death threats to someone they've never heard of for something they very obviously did not do. In the process, I discovered how toxic social media can be and just how easy it is to completely destroy a stranger's life by making up lies about them without even trying to hide the fact that this is all fake. The question: can the average user detect a very obvious lie before going out of their way to bully, harass, and ruin a stranger's life online for something they very obviously did not do? The answer will not surprise you. It's no. And to be honest, that's terrifying because this was very easy to do. Before we get into it, my Melbourne International Comedy Festival shows are on sale right now. LewsSpears.com. Here are the dates. It's in March and April. I would love to see you there. Get your tickets now. Now, obviously the average TikTok user is not a journalist, so I'm going to make this fake story very easy to detect. Our target today is going to be my good friend Keelan, who is very obviously and publicly friends with me on social media. He's my editor, he's featured in content, he's on several podcasts of mine, and most importantly, he's all over my Instagram and I am all over his TikTok. But will the average user do even that small bit of research before ruining Keelan's life? Using the power of lies and deception, we're going to turn him into public enemy number 1 on TikTok. We're going to make him a creepy fan who goes way too far, and then I'm going to cancel him for it. Let's see if TikTok can fall for this obviously fake story. Step 1. We needed a video that made Keelan look very unlikable but was also very obviously fake. We decided to go with the creepy fan harasses celebrity genre of video because we always see these go viral because they always elicit arguments, discussion, and debate in comment sections, which social media platforms love because the longer you spend arguing on their app, the more ads you see and the more money they make. That's what makes social media so toxic. While out on a Saturday night after our work party, this is what we filmed for TikTok.
I met my favorite comedian tonight. He ended up being a real whore. I was devastated.
Can you fuck off?
I've spent hundreds on his merch over the years.
I'm on a fucking phone. Sorry, some dickheads are laughing.
Now you might be thinking, wow, what a masterpiece. How long did that take to script? How many takes did it take? How did you plan the cinematography? Well, as explained on the Luke and Lewis podcast, it took about this long.
Right. I mean, Tyler saw us record this in about...
Literally, we were walking home, Keelan and I both plastered, Lewis is stone cold sober, and before my brain had time to catch up to what was going on, Keelan conceptualized it and turned around to Lewis and said, pretend to be on the phone or something, and I'm going to film this. And then it was posted.
Now, if I wanted to do this well, I would create a dummy TikTok account and post it there. But we want to make this easy for the average TikTok user. So we're going to post this video on Keelan's actual personal TikTok account, which, by the way, is chock full of content featuring me and videos that prove that we are definitely friends in real life. To show how obviously fake this is, to test, will the average TikTok user notice, ratify my story, or even check that the story is true before they ruin a stranger's life online. Let's begin the experiment. Within a couple of hours of posting this video to Keelan's TikTok account, it almost immediately went viral. Now, keep in mind, Keelan only has 1,800 followers, but this video rocketed up to 400,000 views as of this recording, and it is still growing, so who knows where it'll be today. To show you how easy it is to see that this is fake, let's have a look at Keelan's TikTok at the time of posting. If you have a look at his most recent post on TikTok, you can see comments left by me playing into the jokes that he's putting on TikTok. We're clearly friends. Or if you want to make it even quicker, you can just tap the little Instagram button and I am in literally the first post you see and the next 10. I am in 10 of Keelan's Instagram posts. We're very clearly friends. This is so obviously fake. If you were to do even one tap of your finger on TikTok going over to Instagram, you would see that this is all bullshit. But clearly, no one has done this research because it's gone viral and the comment sections are horrendously mean. At this point, with the 600,000 views this video has, I would have to estimate that 90% of the people just believe this outright and they think that it's real. Which is even crazier because if you check the comments of the TikTok, there are quite a few comments pointing out that this is obviously fake and using evidence to prove that. And there are people arguing against that. There are people arguing against the people that are pointing out that this is clearly fake and calling them liars, not Keelan. So we're seeing this really interesting reaction on social media that when there's a bandwagon going, when hundreds of thousands of people are coming for a stranger's neck, even when a small minority are posting very clear and easy to prove evidence that this is all fake and bullshit, some people just don't even want to believe that this is fake. They would rather destroy someone's life than believe that this isn't true and they've been tricked. But now, just before we end our experiment, it's time for the final piece of the cancellation puzzle. We've all seen things go viral, we've all seen people get negative repercussions, but the main thing that really destroys people's lives is when another person of influence decides to send their followers to ruin a stranger's life, especially someone who doesn't have a public platform. We see this all the time. So today, I will be playing that cyberbully because I have quite a lot of experience in that field. 2 days after Keelan's post went viral, it was time for me, the voice of authority, a verified account on TikTok with a large following, to call for the cancellation of a private citizen to see what happens then. This is how these bandwagons really start, and this is how lives definitely get destroyed on social media. But again, this is very clearly fake. If you check my TikTok, if you check my Instagram, if you watch even a single piece of content that I make, it's very easy to tell, again, that this is all bullshit, it's not true, and I'm lying. Let's see if TikTok can call me out.
I met my favorite comedian tonight. He ended up being a real whore.
I was gonna ignore this, but the video's gone viral, so I have to say it. This guy is a fucking idiot, okay? He kept trying to touch me, kept trying to hug me in that video. But what you don't see is before I got off the phone and I took a photo with him and I was nice, and then I said have a good night, and then he just hung around me and wouldn't leave me alone. The guy is a freak. He was trying to touch me, he was trying to hug me. A lot of people are calling me a dick in these comments. How about the dude that was harassing me, filming me without and touching me without my consent? Doesn't matter how big of a fan you are of someone, you can't just get in their personal space, try and hug them, and then get upset when I react the way that I do, all right? As far as I'm concerned, he got what he deserved, and to be honest, he's lucky that I was on the phone, okay? Doesn't matter how much you like someone, you cannot touch them without their consent. Fuck that guy.
And this TikTok, at the time of recording, has 1.7 million views. This morning, it had 1.3 million, so I wouldn't be surprised by the time this video comes out for it to be crossing past 2 million views. 2 million people are absolutely incensed at this guy they've never even heard of for something he very clearly did not do without doing even 7 seconds of research. They want this guy gone. And the reason for their anger, of course, is because the verified, trusted voice of authority, the social media influencer with charisma, is telling you to hate someone you've never heard of for something that you don't even know is true, and in fact is very easily provable to be false. This is what has sent literally millions of people to hate someone they don't know. Now, as we were watching the views roll in, the hate comments pile up, and the death threats be sent in via the DMs, obviously Keelan and I were laughing because this is a joke that we've orchestrated together. It's very interesting, it was very funny, but I couldn't help myself from thinking, what if Keelan wasn't in on it? What if I was just some malicious social media influencer trying to cancel a private citizen? This is something that we see on social media all the time. People getting cancelled for things that they didn't do because influencers or journalists have lied. We see people getting cancelled for things that they've said when those things have been taken wildly out of context to make them look even worse than they actually are. This is something that we see all the time. So I thought, to talk about being on the receiving end of getting cancelled, we'd bring Keelan in to talk about his experience of what it's like being on the receiving end of this much hate. Mate, welcome to the channel, and well done.
Thank you.
I think we've pulled this one off.
Yeah. How many views? 2 million?
3 million. Over 3 million as of recording.
That's great.
But
That's
it
awesome.
could be 4, 5, or deleted and 0 by the time this video comes out.
Yeah.
But mate, congratulations, you've been completely cancelled.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Everyone thinks you're a horrible person. They think you're an annoying parasite.
Yeah,
And
I'm a
incredible.
gremlin.
You're a gremlin. Is that what people are saying?
Everyone's calling me a gremlin.
That's good. And what's it like being the most obnoxious man on TikTok for the day? Yeah.
It's fake. fake, and I think it's hilarious because we got the result we wanted.
Yeah, that's good because you were getting a lot of death threats,
I'm
heaps,
getting-
and I was like, oh, maybe this is a bit far now. Maybe we need to delete these videos. So I was a little bit worried that even though you knew it was fake, the death threats may not be.
Yeah, a lot of DMs as well.
So people are going from these videos, tracking down your social media messaging. That's crazy
And then-
because
yeah, not-
does that mean that people are going to your Instagram and like moving past the images of you and me hanging out as friends and instead
Just sending a
messaging you
message.
death threats?
Can I read this one?
Yeah.
You, you're a weirdo. Do you have a mental problem? Stop harassing people and acting like the victim. Said, haha, dude, did you even bother to check my photos?
What's great is he's going, you dude, for harassing people, but that's exactly what he's doing.
And then I said, he says, do you have a mental problem? I responded to that saying, do you? And he blocked me. This is a particular favorite of mine. Hey, bleep. Hey, you're unbearable. I hope you have nothing but bad luck, loser. You should really look in the mirror. So ugly and punchable. And I said, thanks for your honesty.
So, man, seeing that and seeing how angry people got at you, it really makes you think about the people that are like a victim of malicious cancellation campaigns. Like, obviously you and me are in on it and we orchestrated this.
Yeah.
But imagine if I was orchestrating a fake story and you had nothing to do with it and you were just getting all of that hate for no reason. How do you think you would feel as like a private person getting all of this hate?
Well, even last night, I wasn't upset by it, but I just got like, 1 million views and thousands of comments. I was a bit like, oh, this is heaps.
Yeah.
But I wasn't upset. I wasn't emotionally affected by it. I was just like, this is a lot to deal with.
But I think that...
Had it been real, I think it would have really upset me.
And it's so interesting how easy it was to just start a bandwagon hate campaign
Yeah.
with 2 videos.
2 videos, a little bit out of context.
Yeah, that's all it took for 2 million people to hate this man.
And because they have nothing better to do, they're going through all my other videos and commenting on those.
Right.
Even going down as far as, there's a clip of you and I doing a podcast together, and people are still getting upset.
You might be wondering, after so many millions of people hating you, you might be wondering how many people on TikTok have actually worked out the truth and would like to tell other people about it.
How many?
One person on TikTok
Yep.
has decided to do the research, figure out that it's not true, and stand up for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Out of 2 million. There's one.
That's very
It's gone
friendly.
viral, so I have to say it. This guy is a fucking idiot, okay? He kept trying to touch me, kept trying to hug me in that video. But what you don't see is before I got off the phone and I took a photo with him and I was nice, and then I said, have a good night, and then he just hung around me and wouldn't leave me alone.
But the scary thing is, that video that pointed out the evidence that this was not true and that I, the influencer, was lying, didn't get any views. It got about 30 likes, it didn't travel at all. So the lie that has really taken hold and has convinced millions of people that Keelan's a bad person, it has just outpaced the truth so much that even I think this video isn't gonna reach all of the people that watched it. So even after this video, even if this video gets millions of views, I think there's gonna be 500,000 people walking around planet Earth absolutely hating Keelan's guts. And it's an interesting look at how lies can just get out of control on social media, even when there's like heaps and heaps of very clear, obvious, and easy to find evidence that proves them wrong. This is how misinformation gets so prevalent. This is how rumors destroy people's lives even when they're not true. This is how people's lives get destroyed even in the case where it is true. This is just a bit of an interesting social media experiment that really shows, I think, that negativity is what travels on social media. The TikTok that I put out initially didn't get many views until people in the comment section started to argue about whether or not this was fake, or whether or not he should have done that, or whether I was being an asshole. As soon as the algorithm detected that there was a lot of discourse, a lot of fighting, and a lot of arguments in the comments, it pushed that TikTok everywhere, because engagement is what social media wants, because it keeps you on the platform for longer, and if you're on the platform longer, you make them more money. And that is what is making social media and even our own society more toxic every single day. So the next time you see a video calling for the cancellation of someone, I'm not saying they're all fake. I'm not saying that you shouldn't believe them. What I am saying is you should do your own research and come to your own conclusion instead of just believing whoever is holding the phone. All right, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Grab tickets to my Melbourne International Comedy Festival show, loosespears.com. Tickets are flying out the door. All of the dates are here. I would love to see you there. It's a brand new show, straight out of Frankston. Can't wait to perform it. Thank you very much, and follow me on TikTok. Maybe you can join in on the next hoax. Like, subscribe, goodbye.
Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt.